Have you ever looked at your phone and ignored calls because you know it's someone asking for money? Have you ever felt the heavy pressure in your chest because bills are piling up? Maybe you borrowed from a friend, or maybe you have mobile loans, like many of us have a lot of mobile loans. Or maybe you are listed in CRB, you cannot take any loan somewhere else, or maybe you are just tired. First, let me tell you this clearly. Debt is a situation, but not your identity. You're not a failure, you're not stupid, and you're not hopeless. Today, I want to show you how to reduce your debts and start strong again. That is step by step. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Christine, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. First of all, face the truth without fear. The first step to freedom is honesty. Sit down with a notebook and write, who do I owe? How much do I owe? What is the interest? And when is it due? Many people stay trapped because they avoid looking at the numbers. Numbers don't control, but avoidance does. So when you write everything down, you take back control. It might hurt you, yes. It might shock you, yes. But clarity removes fear. The number 2, stop adding new debts. This is the worst mistake that people do. You can never empty a sinking boat if water is still coming in. So if you're serious about starting again, then stop taking new loans. Delete all the loan apps on your phone if it is necessary. Cut all the unnecessary spending immediately. This might mean no eating out, no going out for vacations, no new clothes for a while, no impressing people. Remember, temporary sacrifice creates permanent stability. The number 3, prioritize your debts smartly. And to do this, there are 2 powerful methods that you can use. Method number 1 is the snowball method. This is where you start paying off the smallest debts first. When it's cleared, then you move to the next one. Why? Because small wins build momentum. The other method is called the avalanche method. This is where you pay off the debts with the highest interest first. This saves you most money in the long run. Choose what motivates you. If you need psychological encouragement, then you can go for the snowball. If you feel like you're disciplined and you're logical, then go for the avalanche method. The key issue here is consistency. The number 4, increase your income. Let's be very honest. Sometimes cutting expenses is not enough. You may need to start a small side hustle. You can sell items that you don't need. You can offer skills like hairdressing. You can do baking. You can choose to do tutoring or even any online work. Just take a temporary extra work. Do not be ashamed of humble beginnings. You know, people will laugh when you start small, but they will respect you when you finish strong. And also ensure that extra sharing that comes in should go towards clearing the debts. The number 5, communicate. Do not hide yourself. If you owe someone, communicate, call them, explain your situation, propose a payment plan. Most people become aggressive when you disappear. Silence creates tension, but communication creates solution. Therefore, call them and explain yourself. Sometimes lenders allow restructuring. That is when you talk early. Know that maturity is facing responsibility and not running from it. Then number 6, build a small emergency fund. This might surprise you. Even while paying debts, try to save something small. You can save like 100 shillings, 500 shillings, or even 1,000, depending with how you can be able to. Why? Because emergencies cause new debts. Without a small backup fund, one hospital visit, or one crisis can push you back to borrowing again. Therefore, start small. Consistency matters more than size. The number 7, fix your mindset. Debt, it's not just financial, it is also emotional. It brings stress, it brings shame, it brings anxiety, it brings comparison. Therefore, stop comparing yourself to people on social media. Some of the people living soft life are drowning in hidden debts. Your journey is yours. Forgive yourself for past financial mistakes. You didn't know better, now you do. And from today forward, you will do better. The number 8, create a start strong again plan. Once debt reduces, don't relax into bad habits. Instead, create a monthly budget. Track your spending. Save before spending. And avoid lifestyle inflation. Invest in knowledge about money. Your goal is not just to clear debts. Your goal is to build stability. Okay? So, if you're watching this and feeling overwhelmed, listen carefully. This is not the end of your story. Many successful people were once broke. Many disciplined people once made careless mistake. What separates winners from victims is one thing: they decided to change. Starting again is not a weakness, it is a courage. You may not fix everything in 1 month, but if you stay consistent for 6 months, or you stay consistent for 12 months, your entire life can look different. Imagine peace. Imagine answering calls confidently. Imagine sleeping without stress. That future is possible, but it starts with one decision, starting today. If this video helped you, kindly like it, share it, and subscribe. And comment below, I am starting again, because your comeback story begins now. Thank you. I love you so much.